Did Lady Gaga just prove she's the most unstoppable force in music history? Welcome to Celeb TV. What does it take to remain relevant in an industry that devours talent and spits out yesterday's news faster than you can say chart topper? For most artists, the answer is a career spanning maybe a decade if they're lucky. But Lady Gaga isn't most artists. As we stand here on January 22, 2026, watching her name appear once again among the Grammy nominations, we have to ask ourselves whether we're witnessing not just a pop star, but a cultural phenomenon that refuses to fade. From the moment she burst onto the scene wearing a dress made of raw meat to today's sophisticated artist who commands respect across multiple genres, Lady Gaga has built a legacy that most musicians can only dream about. Her journey through the Grammy Awards isn't just a collection of wins and nominations. It's a masterclass in reinvention, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of artistic excellence that keeps audiences guessing what she'll do next. If you're captivated by Lady Gaga's incredible journey and want to stay updated on the biggest stories in entertainment, make sure you hit that like button right now. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update, and drop a comment below telling us what you think about Lady Gaga's unstoppable career. Do you believe she's the greatest performer of our generation? Let's hear your thoughts. The Lady Gaga story begins long before the Grammy stage ever knew her name. Born Stefani Joanne Angelina Germanotta, she grew up in New York City with classical piano training that started when she was just 4 years old. By the time she was a teenager, she was already performing at open mic nights in Manhattan, honing a craft that would eventually explode into global consciousness. Her breakthrough came in 2008 with the release of Just Dance and Poker Face, songs that didn't just climb the charts but redefined what pop music could sound like in the modern era. These weren't simple catchy tunes. They were production masterpieces that blended electronic dance music with pop sensibilities in ways that felt completely fresh. When the 2010 Grammy Awards rolled around, Lady Gaga walked away with 2 wins, including Best Dance Recording for Poker Face. But more importantly, she delivered a performance that night that people still talk about today, emerging from an egg-shaped vessel in an entrance that symbolized rebirth and transformation. That moment told the world everything they needed to know about this artist. She wasn't here to play by the rules. She was here to rewrite them entirely. Throughout the 2010s, Lady Gaga's relationship with the Grammy Awards became one of the most fascinating ongoing narratives in music. She didn't just show up to collect awards. She turned each appearance into an event that dominated conversation for weeks afterward. Her 2011 performance Arriving in an Egg, her 2015 tribute to The Sound of Music, that brought Julie Andrews to tears, her 2019 performance of Shallow, with Bradley Cooper that became one of the most watched Grammy moments in history. Each of these instances demonstrated an artist who understood that the Grammy stage wasn't just about the music. It was about creating moments that transcend the ceremony itself and become part of cultural memory. Her album, The Fame Monster, earned her 6 Grammy nominations and 3 wins in 2011. Born This Way brought another 3 nominations in 2012. Joanne marked a significant artistic shift when it earned her nominations in Americana and Country categories in 2018, proving she could cross genre boundaries that typically keep artists trapped in single lanes. Then came A Star Is Born, and everything changed again. Her work on that soundtrack, particularly the song Shallow, earned her nominations and wins that validated her not just as a pop star but as a legitimate actress and songwriter capable of creating music that resonates across demographics and musical preferences. The 2026 Grammy nominations represent something profound in Lady Gaga's career trajectory. After nearly 2 decades in the spotlight, she's still earning recognition at the highest levels of the music industry. While the specific details of her 2026 nominations show an artist who continues to evolve, what's remarkable is the staying power itself. In an era where streaming has made music more disposable than ever, where artists rise and fall with algorithmic precision, Lady Gaga has maintained relevance through constant reinvention. Her recent work has shown maturity without losing the edge that made her famous. She's explored jazz standards with Tony Bennett, creating albums that introduced her to entirely new audiences while showing longtime fans her incredible vocal range beyond the pop productions. She's continued acting, with roles that challenge perceptions of who she is as a performer. And through it all, she's maintained a connection with her fans, the Little Monsters, who have supported her through every transformation. The 2026 Grammy nominations aren't just another line on an already impressive resume. They're evidence that authenticity and artistic risk-taking can create a career that defies the typical pop star lifecycle. They prove that an artist who stays true to their vision while remaining open to growth can achieve longevity that seemed impossible in the modern music landscape. Lady Gaga's Grammy journey from 2010 to 2026 tells us something important about both her and the evolution of popular music itself. She arrived at a moment when pop music needed revolution, and she delivered it with both hands. She stayed through constant reinvention that kept her artistically fulfilled while maintaining commercial success. And she continues today as an artist who commands respect across multiple disciplines, from pop to jazz to film to advocacy work that has made real differences in LGBTQ rights and mental health awareness. Her Grammy nominations and wins serve as mile markers on a journey that's far from over. As we watch her continue to compete at the highest levels in 2026, we're reminded that true artistry isn't about a moment of brilliance. It's about sustained excellence over time, the courage to risk failure with each new project, and the vision to see beyond what's expected toward what's possible. Lady Gaga hasn't just survived in the music industry. She's thrived by making the industry adapt to her rather than the other way around. So here's the question we want you to answer in the comments below. What do you think has been Lady Gaga's most important contribution to music and culture over these incredible 16 years, and where do you see her career going in the next decade?